Right, so we've got the current Q2, it's been around a couple of years now. Not a lot has changed in that time, so I'm not too sure if there's going to be another facelift on the horizon, because Audi seem to be doing it with the full range at the minute. We've got the 1 litre TFSI, better known as a 30 TFSI. And to be fair, it goes like no 1 litre I've ever driven before. It's quite nippy, which I was quite surprised about. It's got a 6-speed box, smooth box, it's not too bad to drive, and you're averaging 45-50 miles per gallon everywhere, which is like great in my opinion. It's blue, but not just any blue. It's this new £800 optional crystal blue, which again is choosable really, you know. It's not really a colour I would go for, but we're not heard about the colour, are we? So let's get into this review. Follow me around. Right, so as you can see, it's the SE Spec, so it's the lower of the range if you like. It's the more entry level of the versions. Comes with a 16-inch wheels as standard. We've got this really funny silver part, that's what I'm going to say. And that's £175 extra, I'm not even joking. White the standard, or you can get in silver black. I think, to be fair, should have matched that sort of range, but there it is. It's A3 size, crossover, slightly higher. Inside you feel like you're in an A3, to be fair. This is non-quattro, but you can get it in quattro, but it does stick to the road alright. But to be fair, the style of car there is, don't think it's really aimed at that sort of person, because believe it or not, you can get it now in an SQ2. There's so many S's, but yeah, SQ2, which I would like to get my hands on. I would like to put that through his paces. I think that'll be a bit of fun. But back to, I think it's more so older generation maybe. Sorry if you're gonna hate me for that, but you know, people who can't get in their Corsas or their A3s, they want something a bit higher. Ideal for that. It's ideal for mamas with their babies in the back doing the shopping runs. Appeals to that. And then I want to say, don't shout, it might be aimed at the guy that really doesn't have that much interest in cars, but think, I've got an Audi in it. That's what it is. So around the back, it's still a Q2, as you can see. It's a little bit questionable, you know. I think it looks nicer from the front, the side. When I first seen the car, to be fair, I was totally against it. I thought it's the ugliest thing going, but the more I live with it, the more I sort of, you know, I can, not appreciate it, but I can live with it. Let's go with that. Technology, old ways, you've got a bloody key. Audi don't do that anymore. You know, for years you've had the little slots in the car, even now most of them are keyless. Why have you got a key? We're going back to the 90s. But on the key, you've got your power tailgate, haven't you? Which is a nice little feature. Boot capacity. I suppose yummy mummies could get their stuff in there. You know, the estate agent can get his little boards in there. But aside from that, no spare tyre, but a spare tyre wheel there. So in my opinion, just drop the boot down, so you know, because we ain't getting a whole lot there in all fairness. But actually closes as well. We've got sensors around the back, as standard on this. You ain't got them around the front. And one disappointing fact that I will tell you, the sensors, it hasn't got the range on the screen. It's just beep, 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 beep. So, you know, BMW was doing that back in the 90s. So, sort it out. As you can see, I can see why it's got that silver a little bit more on the side now when you look at it back on, simply because, you know, different with the contrasts are. Privacy glass, I think, would make it a hell of a lot nicer than what it is, but it's got a cute little fin in it because it's got sat nav, so it adds up, but it could be so much better. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm still sticking with it. I would love an SQ2. You know, I think it's just going to be a bit more fun aspect of the car, and it's capable to do it. I think it's going to be an interesting sort of vehicle. Look at the clearance you got there. So, you know, you're appealing to that sort of, you know, you're not going to buy it to go off-road. If you want to go off-road, buy a Land Rover, but it's capable to go over a couple of big bumps, if you like. And to be fair, quattro system, you're just going to keep on plowing, whatever happens. But them tyres, 55s. You ain't going to have to worry about curbing them. You know, come to a curb, You're gonna level the curb, that's what you're gonna do. It's that colour though, what are we thinking about it? It's grown on me, I tell you. I was actually driving the last couple of days because I've noticed it more because I'm in a blue car. It's even made me wear a blue hat and a blue t-shirt in it. I want to feel the blue. But I've noticed a lot of cars that are blue on the road. You know, all these brand new 68s, 19s, majority of which are blue, which I've only just kind of noticed. I'm more of a black, white man myself, you know, literally. But yeah, up close when the sun's on, I know it's a bit miserable-ish, overcast today, but the speck in that paint, the little flakes in that, the metallic, it's gorgeous. It's a bit different, so, I don't know, is blue the new white? Tell me. Right, as you can see, being the SE Spec, doesn't have the LEDs, doesn't have the DRL signals, it's just a little orange ambient bulb. And then lights, they're not very clear in the day. Yes, I know lights are very much you want to be in the night. LEDs, that's what we want. Not slated here, you know, it's just an observation. Same on the front, you've got the little yellow headlamps, no xenons being this spec. Pretty sure the S-lines would have the lights. But again, it's all down to taste really, and I think going back to it, you're not really going to care what you're buying this car for. Let's have a look at this mighty power plant. Let's see what the size in a 1 litre actually looks like. It does actually kind of fill it, but I'm guessing if you're going to have the bigger lump, battery potentially might be in the rear tyre thing. I don't know, that's a bit of a fact. But it's there, isn't it? It's a different colour blue inside, I'm not even joking. What are you thinking?
I'll be honest with you, right? And I apologise for my little ponytail here, but it's a bit windy. When the boy's saying that it does sort of fill it,
It does fill
I'll
it.
be honest, from over there, it looked like the coolant bottle was almost as big as the lump, but the battery's almost as big as it from over here. It fills it in the same way that a 1.1 used to fill a Fiesta engine bay, in that it's there, but oh my god, you can reach around and you can do stuff.
I think an old school Fiesta Corsa Bs, when that, even like the little 1.4s were in there, you could see the floor. I know you've got the guards and stuff down there, which
I can see grass.
Yeah, there we go. But what are you saying on this different colour blue inside?
I'll be honest, right? I'm noticing here as well the motor mount. Sexy motor mounts, Audi. Good job. What am I thinking about the blue inside? It's nice because some people don't do it. Some manufacturers, they don't paint where you don't normally see.
But wouldn't you want the same colour blue?
It's a blue, isn't it? This is just a blue without a clear coat on it.
Nah, man, that's a totally different blue. And we are in. Right, I'm going to ask you all, don't look at the red, right? Pretend the red's not there. Let's pretend that's silver or black. The inside is actually quite nice. You know, it's back to the A3 again, because the A3's got all these, you know. But whenever I see them, you know, growing up, as a kid, you always think, Ferrari. That's the first thing I think of, Maserati, Ferrari. All these little switches only go one way, not two ways like the majority of the other Audis. It's not too bad in there, you know. It's got the clocks, the dials. It doesn't have virtual cockpits. That's an option you could have. It's got a nice feeling steering wheel. I like the little slot at the bottom where you can rest your hand. Makes for a comfier drive. As I said, smooth manual box. That's not too bad. 2 USB ports, cigarette lighter as well still in there. I don't like that, the volume button be there, because when I first started the car, especially from when you sit in here, I was looking like this, I was thinking, where's the volume? Because the gear stick's actually in the way of it. But that's a bit of a bad choice, I think. 2 decent sized cup holders, you know, you got your little slot in there, armrest which you can adjust. Got auto hold, which is quite nice. Normally only the automatics have that, so that's a nice little feature. That's a comfy car, you know, I'm 6'4", and granted no one's sitting behind me properly, but I can sit quite comfortable in here. Cruise control. Yeah, it's not too bad to be honest with you, automatic lights, but it's just the red. I don't know why we'd have red and blue together. But me and Dan actually looked on the website to see if we can, well, how much that is to have that like that. We can't even get it on there, so I'm not sure if they've realised, you know, but yeah, it's a bit different. But with the A3s, Q3s you can roll that down, A3 you can push it down. That is fixed there, that's going nowhere, you know, you can turn the screen on and off, and that's about it really. Yeah, interesting, but it's nicer inside than outside. Right, it could be a bit interesting. Granted I'm larger than the normal person, but I wouldn't be happy sitting in the journey like that for 4 or 5 hours. Hell, give me 5-10 minutes, I'm going to want to get out of it. So it's back to the yummy mummies. That's what it's appealing to. You've got kids, little legs, little people. They can sit there no problem. Baby seats, sit there no problem. You can get one each side. But yeah, it's not the biggest in here. And also when you're sitting in here, because them windows are quite small, you're not getting a lot of view, to be honest with you, because these seats are quite bulky. That's quite bulky. You know, I'm just looking at roof. If I want to see something properly, I'm going to have to go down like this. Granted, you could say, Jordan, it's because you're massive, son. That's the problem. But, yeah. But can you imagine this? Trying to open that in a car park where there's a car park next to you. So you're not even going to get that clearance. Try and get out here. It's an acquired taste, so leave the kids in the back. So Dan's just noted to me from that angle, you know, the armrest, you can still see on this. Like, I've got the wallet in there, you know, because a lot of people just gym or whatever. I leave all my stuff in the centre to keep it hidden. I can actually still quite see it, but it is a bit it's comfy on the passenger side, I'll give you that. I could sit here alright on a journey, but the twosome in the back, it's not happening for them, is it? Oh, it's fun. Not the fun fair. This is fun. That's going to be final thoughts on it. I can't wait to get my hands on the SQ2 because I reckon that's going to be a bit more of a different ball game. A special thanks to Sinclair Audi, Legend Audi, for letting us review the vehicle. Yeah, I got no negative thoughts on it. Obviously, I picked up a few bits of constructive criticism, but it's got a lot more positives than it has negatives. It's the sort of thing you can throw the kids in, you know, city car, take it away for the weekends, go in the mountains. It's perfect, it's fun, that's a fun fair.